Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. The Spartans will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Minnesota's return team will have that offense backed up. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
Quick completion on the out route. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up second down.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled immediately after the catch.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Just plowing down the field. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Leaves it with the running back. Thrusts that arm out. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going. And the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
From the gun, give on the inside. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They stop him just a link or two here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Michigan State.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
7, Minnesota 0.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Comes out throwing on first down. Dances away from the heat. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
First and goal, Michigan State.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Michigan State, 7, Minnesota, 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
Michigan State.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Sparty's deep. Is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He makes the connection. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in. Great start. Keep chipping away.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Colorado. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Ball is free. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up...
He smashes his way through again. Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Spartans. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. They want to just keep throwing it. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see going deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on second down. Grabs it in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's McMillan. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finds his back in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Turning to the running game on first and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Snags it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Give to the running back. Oh, it's out! They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On second down, he'll let it fly. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. And now the offense will come onto the field again. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He rifles one deep to the left. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. They'll leave it with him. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. And the Spartans are in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man, it's Lacey. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive game, making your situation really good on the next game.
The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Spartans! And the pummeling has started.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Minnesota, 14.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And you've already set your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
They're going back to the ground. Running with power. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
It's complete. Oh, he left him grabbing. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Start the drive here with first down to open this period. On the move, it's Benedict. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll line up for a second down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Handoff to the single running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40.
Moves.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to... He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
Let's go.
They'll give it to the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, the running back has it. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. The Spartans will try to convert on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game, get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Trying the run, it's Benedict. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense. And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it